What's going on, everybody? This is Hunter. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Today, I'm going to take you on a tour of an excellent rear kitchen travel trailer. I mean, the build quality on this thing is absolutely fantastic for the price. This thing has what they call the bare cage construction, which basically just means a whole bunch of aluminum, six-sided aluminum frame construction with Asdale, all at a fair price, which I will put a link to where you can access that and get a hold of somebody that sells them down in the description. But this one is the 2025 Freedom Express 245 RKS. And Freedom Express is quickly becoming one of my more trusted brands. They do a very good job. The reps are nice people that have the same kind of values that I do, where it's kind of family first type stuff. And it is just, it's nice to know that there's good people with a good brand backing it up. But right when you walk in, it reminds me of a Rockwood floor plan where they have a rear kitchen, but then they have a little bit of storage here right off the bat. I can't recall which one it is. It might even be one of their fifth wheels, but it's just a really cool functional floor plan. You have the Magic Chef 12-volt refrigerator right here. You have the strip lighting, incredible head height sitting at 81 inches. So I'm 6 feet tall. The rest is how you get to 81 inches. So whatever that is math-wise, maybe someone can drop a comment there and bail me out. You're also going to get a 15K AC, which is nice. Keep it nice and chilly. Let's see if there is. So there's not a second one on this one, but I would presume that it is optional. But again, that'll be down in the description with some of that info. You have your smart TV on the wall, and then you have a dinette, which I left down in sleeper mode because I didn't want to, really set it up. I'm running through about 20 units today. But this is what it's going to look like, when you are laying down to take a big old snoozer. Even though this is traditionally a couples coach, you have the ability to bring, the grandkids or that funkle down at the campground that needs to do a little sleeping. The pull-out dinette, and or the drawer, I'm sorry. I also like how deep that is. Plus, on top of that, it is on the roller too, which is nice. Oftentimes, those are just an empty, like drawer just plopped down in there. I don't get it. I don't like it, but I like this one. This TV is strapped in because it is on a swivel, so if you can angle it out, so like if you're doing a little bit of cooking in the back, you can angle it how you please. I also like the big cabinetry that'll be here, both left and right. You're also going to get prep for the gateway system, so if you want to get Wi-Fi in this, you are more than able to do so. So right here is going to be your slide out, which I already kind of showed you where the refrigerator is. But this is going to be your theater seating, where you're going to get two cup holders, a nice window for a nice view. Plus, it's also going to have the tent, and it'll have it'll open up for a nice breeze there for you. So let's go ahead and sit down so you can see. This was requested that I start doing this in these videos. So I'm a fairly large guy, 6 foot, 300 pounds. Got a big belly, unfortunately. And this is what you're looking like when you're sitting down. Pretty comfortable. I'm digging that. It's also got a recliner here, which, if you pull it down, I mean, I am laying down pretty darn flat. So instead of sleeping on this, even though you could, because it looks about 6 feet wide, I'd probably sleep right here in the recliner because it's comfortable enough to sleep for a weekend, and you got a great view of the TV. So I think that's pretty darn special. Now here into the back, again, 12-volt refrigerator. It's going to be one of these Magic Chefs, one of my favorite ones, simply because if I'm watching a show, grab a drink. If I'm doing a little cooking, grab a drink. So pretty darn cool to have it open up, from both sides. They started initiating that in RVs probably about a year ago, and I just thought it was brilliant. What a simple idea. There is a cabinet missing from here, which looks like it fell down because they're adjustable, so you can remove them there. So there's going to be another one right here, and then obviously they're up underneath. Plenty of countertop space here in the back. So, do all your stuff. Put maybe like a Keurig over in that little cubby hole. You're also going to have the little power tower with two outlets, USB and universal C, a window out the back with a little cup holder, and then your stainless steel undermounted bowl with a high-rise faucet. Whoosh, 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 hitting those dishes from one angle. You also have access to see out the back, open up for a nice breeze, and then you have a little shade right there too. Oh, it's locked right there. But you have a shade if you want to get your Dracula on. You are able to do so. Good storage. I also like the fact that it's got that little upper portion right there. You know, maybe put some like maybe like your baking sodas or some of your spices, you know, could go up there and put a little mesh net. I think something like that would be pretty darn special. This is your control panel. So you do have a dimmer. Sorry about that. My camera shut off there. But right here is going to be your dimmer. So you're going to click and then hold right here. And now if you're sitting down, snuggling up with honey buns in the theater seating, you can kind of get the mood right and set it up, whether you want a little bit brighter or, you know, a little bit of darker for like movie theater mode. Here's going to be this control for your slide out and your awning. You got your water pump and then your awning light, but you can also check your tank levels right there too as well. So there's that little Keurig, you know, coffee maker, blender, outlet. I think that's in a pretty good spot. You also have a pull-out drawer here and another here, along with your fuse box down on the floor. And then here underneath the sink, really, really clean cut storage and access to your plumbing. And then you whip it around. I mean, check that out. Pretty darn snazzy. Pretty darn snazzy. I mean, what do you guys think so far? I think they do a really good job. Suburban tankless on-demand hot water heater. So if you're not familiar with that, basically as long as you have propane, you have instant hot water for as long as you do have propane. This will be the control for your heat and AC. Now, some people love it. Some people hate it. It's got the shotgun style bathroom. It does not bother me one bit, but there is the possible potential to get trapped by the pooper. If you got someone in here while you're taking a nap and you want to get up, you know, you could get stuck, I guess. You have the porcelain foot flush throne. Just a ton of walk around room. I mean, you got dancing room in here, baby. Get dancing. That is such a deep drawer. I mean, there's no way I could even reach all the way back there. That's wild. That's awesome. Tri-Glide glass series, so you can get in a little bit easier if you're someone like myself who is a little bit bigger. You have the ability to, you know, get in and out of that fairly easily. I mean, again, 6 foot, 300 pounds. You also got about 6'5", 6'6", up into the sunroof, and then you can see, I mean, there is plenty of room in here. You're not showering with two or having a party or nothing, but you know, you got the ability to get the job done in a normal shower. Plus, even sideways, shoulder to shoulder, I have enough room to take a normal shower. Now, also, if you don't want to waste any of that valuable fresh water here for you, if you're doing like a little boondocking or something, you have the ability to turn on and off the shower miser. And then once this little blue thing turns yellow or white, depending on which one they have, it will actually tell you when the water is nice and hot, and then you can flip it out and you're ready to rock. North to south bed with a bunch of storage all up and around. Pretty classic for, you know, a travel trailer to have something like that. But what is not normal is how that bed lifts up to give you kind of daytime moving around room. I'd probably like to see, oh, nice. Okay, they did do it. I was going to say shelves. So I like that. I think it would be kind of cool. I think I'd prefer if they opened inward, but I don't know. I'd have to like try it out. But either way, it is nice to have. And you have an emergency exit over here to the left, outlets and USBs over there, outlets and USBs over here. And then you're also going to get, let me go ahead and just pull this down here real quick. Hanging room, and again, both left and right will be the same. More storage, and then over here you have also your cubbies with outlets for like CPAP machines, cell phones, if you want to sneak in some like water bottles or something like that, along with a viewing window, you know, for a good view. This would be, it's prepped, as you can see. Well, you can't see that because you can't read that far away, but it is prepped for a second AC. So if you choose to do that, you are ready to rock. You'll just need to get, you know, you just need to order that from the factory. But all right, guys, let's head around the outside, kind of show you where everything is located, and then I'm going to get cooking on to the other unit. Did my first Class B motorhome. We got a whole bunch of other stuff coming out, and they're setting up some Class A motorhomes for me too, which I'm very excited about. But all right, it's the 2025 Freedom Express 245 RKS. You're going to notice, the first thing that I notice at least, is when you walk up to it, this wide stance on the axles, much wider than your average travel trailer. I mean, look at this one. This is the Apex. It's a mighty fine, you know, camper in itself. But look how close those are together. So this one, when you're driving down the road, you know, you imagine you're driving like a madman or madwoman, you smoke a pothole. With that kind of division of this, it's going to go doof, doof, not boom, boom. So it'll be a little bit more of a comfortable ride for you. And I like the fact that they put the lights here up underneath too. I think that is just pretty darn cool. Aesthetically, I think at night that would look fantastic. So again, bear cage construction, so aluminum frame all the way across. You also have a roof that you can, walk on in general. I got all my camera gear right there, but a really nice size pass-through storage with a little place where you can hang up like a table. Plus you have the LEDs, and it shows off some of that aluminum frame construction. Extend and retract for the awning is both inside and outside, so I do enjoy that. I think that's nice just for a convenience factor. And then you have your fiberglass front cap with your rock guard, and I think that is a pretty good looking, cap there in the industry. Some of them are getting a little bit bland, and that is, it's on the verge of it, but they mix it up with a little bit of lighting structure. It's got a good look to it. Get your power tongue jack here with your two 20-pound propane bottles, battery disconnect, and that little yellow guy right there. That's going to be the tire pressure management system. So when you're driving down the road, that will feed into a screen. It'll let you know if your tires are overinflated, underinflated, if they're getting too hot. Basically, hey, pull over, you're about to have a blowout. Help you prevent that. And since they started installing those, blowouts have gone down just overwhelmingly across the country. So it's a really good safety feature to have. Undermounted spare tire there. You're also going to get a heated and enclosed underbelly. Power stabilizing jacks, which you just saw the control for that, right there. And then you also have the safe T-rail, so it's the one that expands out, all the way to give you a nice little grab handle. And then you're going to have a ladder to get on top of your fully walkable roof. But easy peasy. Plus, I like how it goes kind of up and over the edge there, just to kind of help you get that extra little oomph spot. You do have a bumper right here as well. Maybe you could put on some accessories. You got a 2-inch receiver there that is prepped for a 2-inch receiver. I'm sorry, it doesn't have one, but it is prepped for one. It's also prepped for the Voyager rear camera safety system. So when you're driving down the road, you can see what's going on behind you with some distance markers. Now right over here is going to be your 30 amp connection. You can order it again with the second AC and a 50 amp connection. Your TV and cable satellite hookups will be located right here. And this is the back end of your Suburban hot water heater system. And just in case you forgot, that is instant heat as long as you have propane. So it's going to be a little bit higher end than that gas and electric. That is pretty common in the travel trailer industry. This is going to be where you dump your waste. You also have a spray port, city water connection, and then your drain outlet. It's going to be a tank flush, which is basically a sprinkler system there for your poop tank. That'll be for your potable water over here. But all right, guys, drop a comment. Let me know what you think. Again, my name is Hunter, and this is the 2025 Freedom Express 245 RKS. See you. What's up, brother? Cool.